Hey neighbors and visitors, my name is Tom Derzapolsky. I'm the board president at Venture Out in Panama City Beach. I want to let you know we are really looking forward to the upcoming Labor Day holiday, and we hope you are too. If you've been here before, you know that our streets are narrow and our driveways are small, and there's not a lot of overflow parking. So we would appeal to you earnestly to consider that before you arrive at the community. We don't want you to have a parking issue. We don't want you to be ticketed or towed. But we also don't want you to be surprised. You see, this year the board is committed to ensuring that emergency vehicles can make it down every single road in our community. Remember I talked about how narrow our roads can be? So if you drive a big pickup truck or a big SUV and you're parking on the street with all the other cars, you won't be able to leave 12 feet of access, and you will be required to move your car or truck or SUV to an overflow parking spot. And those are limited and usually during the holiday weekends get taken up pretty quickly. So please plan in advance. And this is an appeal to our rental guests and our owners and family of owners who will be coming down. It is a new day in Venture Out, and we care enough about one another as a community that if you're having an emergency down the street at your house, a fire, a heart attack, or some sort of medical condition, we want to make sure that ambulance can get there without delay. And we're committed to doing that. Your board is 100% unified behind this commitment, and it's also an obligation. Now listen, we have two rules on the books you need to know about. One rule says you may not park in a way that obstructs the flow of traffic. We need 12 feet of clearance for a fire truck or an ambulance to roll through. So that's what we're looking for, 12 feet. We have another rule that says when you're parked illegally, which if you park in a way that creates less than 12 feet, you're not following the rules, that you are subject to tow. Now let's pause for a second. Nobody wants to tow you. It is literally the last resort. And it's a last resort for a few reasons. We knock on the door and can't get a hold of you. We try to call and can't get a hold of you. We're gonna do some combination or both of those because we don't want to tow your car. But when we do get a hold of you and say you must move, we need you to move. Now, there are bold personalities, and we've all met these people before. I'm not moving. I've been parking there for 50 years. Or I was parked there first. The guy across from me has to move. We're not going to do that. We're not playing that game. You're going to be notified that you got to move. And if you're not going to move, we're going to initiate the tow. And we have the commitment of the tow company. We can easily engage the sheriff to assist us with this. We just prefer you move the car. And let's not even park in a manner in the first place that creates this scenario. So let's work together. I guess that's my appeal. We have an opportunity here over the holiday weekend to demonstrate to one another that we can manage this, that we can park in a way that ensures we care about our neighbors and a fire truck or an ambulance can get through to that emergency very, very quickly. Now, if you have any questions about this, I'm happy to field those. The holiday weekend will be here before we know it. And I really just want everyone to focus on the beach, in the pools, in the boats, and the strip, and having fun and going out to dinner and creating memories. That's what we're really about as a community. Nobody wants to deal with all this ticketing and towing stuff. But we all know of those communities that you go to up and down our coast, condominiums where if you park illegally, your car will be gone when you come out. Communities down the coast where if you park illegally, your car will be towed when you wake up the next morning. We don't want to be that community, but we also have to ensure that we're considering the safety of our neighbors. So we're gonna be that community. So let's just all follow the rules and do the right thing. The front office, the homeowner that you're renting your house from, or your rental agent, could talk to you about overflow parking options. But my appeal to you would be to bring as few cars into the community as possible, because it is going to be a really awesome weekend, but a little bit crowded. So please, thanks for watching this. Thanks for working with us. The security guard doesn't want to knock on your door and tell you to move your car. Board members and our manager will be around helping out this weekend. When we approach you and say, we're sorry, we need you to move your vehicle, it's not like we love doing that. I would rather be at the pool with my family or on my boat with my family, but I'm going to do my part along with other volunteers to contribute here. And so give us a little bit of grace as we work through this as a community. And I think we have a chance again to show our neighbors that we're capable of this. All right, we can have parking on the streets and manage it well. We don't need to paint lines. We can manage this well, but it's up to us. It's up to us. Our behavior will dictate the future. All right. Have a great week, and hope to see you this weekend. Thanks.